All right, so we've been working on a lot of cars lately, specifically cool old classic cars like this Subaru 360 sedan, but I've also got another pet project in the works. And this car I've been wanting to drive, but it developed an issue. I'm going to show you what's going on here. Oh, well, let me introduce this car. If you're new to the channel or you haven't seen it before, it's a 91 Eagle Talon turbo all-wheel drive 5-speed, and the issue has been the shifter. Can't get it into first gear. I know it's not the transmission, and I know what it is. First I got to undo the automatic seat belt here to get in the car. Part of the bushing at the base of the shifter has rotted away. Down in there, that gross little area down there, do you see that little half moon thing right about, oh, where's my finger? Right about there. Shifter bushings have all deteriorated. It's got a cable operated shifter, back and forth, left and right. And when you try to put it in the first gear, the bushing that's normally right here, you can see how much play is in it. You can't get enough leverage to get it into first without it hitting something, and it blocks out first gear. So that's important. And so what I did is I ordered up some Mitsubishi bushings a few weeks ago. It's getting hard to find now. And I hope that they're the right ones. So we're going to take this apart and see if we can rebush our shifter and get smooth shifting back in this thing again. See all that play? That makes a big difference. What do we got to do to get our shifter out? First we got to loosen up our knob. That's easy enough. We got to move all our fuel tuners. I think this just pops off. It does. So there's a few screws back in here. And I think the ashtray. Oh, that's where that went. I think there's some screws down in here, and we can get this center console out. Maybe even that too. Let's work on this. Some dog hair in there. I think I know who that is. Okay, so after removing those screws, this whole thing comes up and exposes the shifter. I've got special wires there. I gotta be careful. Let's see if I can set this to the side. Oh, I gotta deal with these wires. Okay, so there's a couple sets of bushings in here. There's a bushing here, here, and down there, and then of course this cross shaft here. It looks like my problem is right here. This bushing on this is fine, and this one down here seems fine. So I'm going to pull those out and see what they look like. Okay, so most of the bushings came out all right, but there's a few that came out in pieces, like right there. All those bushings needed to be replaced very badly. I'm glad I got to them. All right, so we're finishing up on our shifter restoration here on our Eagle Talon Super Turbo. All the bushings that are bad are there, and all the new bushings are in, and I think we have all the gears. We now have first, yeah, that's good, first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth should be over there, and then reverse over there. Yep, nice and tight. Snaps back the way it should. That's going to be nice. Let's put her back together. Maybe we can take it for a drive. Except it's pouring rain right now. Awful. All right, so our shifter's back in. Feels nice and tight. We're ready to take it for a drive. This old car, I remember when these things were new. Who else remembers Eagle? Eagle Talon. These things were pretty cool. They were sold by Chrysler. You can see the old Chrysler sticker on the window there. You don't see that anymore. In fact, you don't see these cars at all anymore. Take it for a drive.